Hey VV Nation, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to have you here. Well, we've had a lot of positive impact from our latest video about stocks for the year that's gone up 60% in just 1 month. I'm going to talk a lot more about that in my live stream today. Make sure you tune in. I'm going to try this again with Breakout Industries, utilizing the VectorVest software to see what industries are breaking out so that we can also try to find the stocks within those industries that are breaking out to make another watch list for you. So let's talk about what a breakout industry is. Stocks on the move many times come from exploding industries. Now, with VectorVest, identifying these moves is easy, and I'm going to show you how, but we also have to do some research the graphs and the news behind the moves. Put these stocks into a watch list and time your entries. Now, the big note here is market direction is key. We were fortunate enough in those stocks that I put in that video, the market was still moving up. I still think that the market has some downside, but until the market does that, I'm just speculating. If the market gives you an opportunity to make money in these stocks, by all means, please take it. But be careful. Very important. So I've got some news on some of the stocks that I've made for this watch list for you today. Let's go to the next slide. And it says, here's some news. Stock, and it's always important. Anytime I do anything on this channel, a lot of it always has news. And a lot of people always say, man, you always just look at the news, da, da, da. Listen, I think that it's important to see what's going on with these stocks. So out of the 10 stocks that I have for you today, I've got 5 news stories just to keep this video in a good time frame. Here's one. Ford follows Tesla in EV price war with Mustang Mach-E cuts production boost. That's going to be very important, especially for Tesla. Tesla is in my list. How about an oil stock? Why Murphy MUSA is poised to beat earnings estimates again. Earnings are coming up, and I think I'm really bullish on this at the time. Here's another one. Why PACCAR PCAR might well be poised for surge. Another one. ET Opens Ocean Shipping Index reveals notably improved cross-ocean transit time for global freight deliveries. Shipping is still on the move right now, and I've got a shipping stock for you. In my last story out of the 10, though, 8x8 adds $59 million to market cap. That's a big move in the past 7 days. But here's a caveat to it. Though investors from 3 years ago are down 74%, I'm thinking that by way of the news and looking at these stocks that this could be something that's poised to move, and we'll keep our eyes out on that. All right, let's get into the software. Here's my listing of the stocks. All right, I've got 10 stocks in here: Wire, Musa, XPEL, and I've got news on all of these stocks, but only showed you 5 just again for the length of this video. So now, how did I find these stocks? A lot of people are asking, what search did you use to find the stocks for 2023? In that search, there wasn't a lot of looking at a search. It was a lot of research to see what stocks had an opportunity to move up for the year. And a lot of those stocks are speculative stocks, but I also talked about the market as well. So I'm going to go to the Unisearch tool. I created a search for Trending Thursday, but it's called Breakout Industries. Let me tell you what I've done for this. The industry RT, I sorted it by delta so that the fastest moving industries by relative timing come to the top of the list. Now, the next thing is using a VectorVest indicator, again, RT. 1 week ago, the industry RT was less than 1. And now when I run the search, the industry RT is greater than 1. This helps me to find the breakout industries. The relative value, which is important. Why is that important? Because I want to make sure that the upside potential on these stocks that I'm looking at can outperform the market over time. And the earnings growth of these stocks all have to be greater than 20%. So as I ran this list, I can see what industries are on the best side, Tesla Motors at the top. The industry is up 60.94%. Then followed by software, which is up 36.59%. And I didn't blindly just take all of the stocks from this list. I did some research. You saw the news on some of the stocks, and I made sure that the graphs were going up and that they were in line with what we're trying to do. Try to find a listing of stocks for you to take advantage of. So I went through the list. Remember, this is sorted by 30-day industry RT to let me know what industries are on the move over the last 30 days. And again, I drilled down into these stocks to find the best ones for you. And in doing so, here's my watch list. All right, starting with Wire, Musa, and these are sorted by our VST. Notice that every stock in this list has a VST above 1, with Wire at the top. Tesla being the big stock it is, it's got a VST, but it's the 4th out of the 10. Notice that all of the relative values are above the value of 1. So these are stocks that are poised to do well in the upcoming months, as long as the market is in tune with it. They all have relative values above 1, which is a very important thing when trying to find some sustainability behind stocks. All right, let's graph all of these stocks real quick. Let's go put these all on a 3-month graph. All right, and as I look at these, I like this. Wire hitting a new 3-month high. Now, a lot of you will say, well, the stock is overbought at this particular point in time if you use a different technical indicator. But I like the relative value. I like the fundamentals behind the stock. Relative value and relative safety are both above the value of 1, and the stock's in an uptrend. CI is above 1. The stock's got good price growth persistence. Let's go look at the next one. Now, Musa is an interesting one in that it looks like it broke through or is about to break through a downtrend. I like the bounce off support, and I like that the 3 and the 8 have moved up and crossed to the upside, and RT is on the rise as well. I would wait on this one, but I like the move. It's talking about like right now. Wow. XPEL, Auto Truck, that's in the whole EV space. 3 and the 8 looks solid. 2 days off of a 3-month high. Volume is pretty steady, and I like RT above 1. Next one, Tesla. Down day to day. I wouldn't buy it today, but I like the 3 and the 8. I like the RT rising. Love the volume on it. And all I really need is for Elon Musk to get away from Twitter and in the highlights and get back into Tesla, and I think that that'll be a good play. All right. Wow. Look at Churchill Downs leveling out, but look at the solid 3 and 8 crossover. RT is starting to pull back a little bit. I would never buy on a down day, but again, fundamentally, the stock looks good. RT is above 1. CI is not as good as I'd like it to be, but fundamentally, the stock looks good. Next one, PCAR, a little bit more volatile in the move. I like that it touched 1, 2, 3 times on a level of support, 3-8 cross. Wouldn't buy it today, but I like the fundamental analysis of the stock, and it's in an uptrend. Let's go to the next one, Ring. Ring is at a level of resistance, though. A little bit more choppy on the stock. And beautiful thing about cherry picking these stocks is if you don't like the volatility behind it, don't take it. But Friday, it looks like it went up nicely, broke through, now testing that level of former support as a level of resistance at 39.40. But I like the move up. RT is above 1. Next stock, wow, ETWO, ET Open software business. Coming right now today on a 3-month high. Down day today, a little bit of selling pressure, but the 3 and the 8 are still in play. Let's go to the next one, EVBG. And some of these stocks have down days. Well, we're having or experiencing a down day in the market, but I like the move, breaking up through 2 levels of resistance, coming up to a 3rd stop there. RT is pulling back a little bit down day, but I like the move on it. And last but not least, now 8. Man, oh man, big down day. Wouldn't touch this yet. Stock is sitting in a little bit of channel. Was hoping that the news would be enough to push it higher. That's why you do the analysis. You look at the news behind pulling the trigger on any of these stocks. I use the VectorVest system to identify the industries that are on the rise. I went through because if the industry is on the rise, the stocks are automatically on the rise, or some of the stocks are, and went to go find those stocks. Specific criteria was set up for these stocks to meet for me to put these into this watch list. So folks, Let's go see what these stocks do, but keep in mind the market's direction is very important, so be very careful, number one. And number two, any of these stocks that are experiencing a down day when you're looking at them, you don't want to touch them yet, so you want to time your entries. Folks, thank you for joining us for this video. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content of the video, hit the like button. But most of all, share this content. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.